Now we are going to discuss about the sign of the quadratic expression. So sign of the quadratic expression. Therefore, now here the sign of the quadratic expression. So now we are going to discuss about the sign of the quadratic expression. Now prove that in three cases. Now the theorem 1. If the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, the statement 1 here, if the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, have imaginary or conjugate complex numbers. So if the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 have imaginary or conjugate complex numbers, then a and ax square plus bx plus c will have same sign. Here the statement is, if the roots of the quadratic equation have the conjugate complex numbers, then the sign is based on the coefficient of x square. A and ax square plus bx plus c will have the same sign. Now here the given quadratic equation having the roots are conjugate complex numbers. That means the discriminant is must be less than 0. B square minus 4ac is less than 0. Therefore 4ac minus b square, now multiple with minus, 4ac minus b square is greater than 0. Therefore the given quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c, the ax square plus bx plus c can be written as a into x square plus b by a into x plus c by a. Now this is ax square plus bx plus c whole by a equal to x square plus 2x into b by 2a. Now here a square 2ab, now adding the b by 2a whole square minus of b by 2a whole square, the last term is the c by a. Now this can be written as ax square plus bx plus c whole by a equal to, this is a square plus 2ab into a square 2ab plus b square is the x plus b by 2a whole square. This is a square 2ab plus b square is the a plus b whole square. Now we taking the LCM from the last two terms is the 4a square. Now this is 4a square. A one time cancel, 4a into c, 4ac. Now this is the minus of b square. Now here observe here, x plus b by 2a whole square is the positive. This is the denominator is the 2a whole square. This is also positive. And 4ac minus b square greater than 0 is also positive. So every perfect square number is a greater than or equal to 0. Now this is positive. This is positive. Therefore each term is a positive. That means greater than 0. Now we can write ax square plus bx plus c by a is greater than 0. Greater than 0, that means numerator complete value and denominator value both have same sign. It is a plus, plus by plus is a plus. Both are negative, minus by minus is also plus. Now we can write ax square plus bx plus c and a have the same sign. So we are discussing about the sign of the expression is based on the, in this case based on the coefficient of x square, because when the observe the roots are conjugate complex number, the ax square plus bx plus c and a have same sign. Therefore, we have observed here the coefficient of x square is a positive. In the case of the roots are conjugate complex number, undoubtedly the expression is positive for all real number. Okay. Next statement. Next statement. We can prove the next statement. Now we are going to discuss about the next one. Here, the roots of, if the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 or equal, if the roots of ax square plus bx plus c are the equal roots, then the sign of ax square, a and ax square plus bx plus c will have same sign. Here we observe the same statement. So if the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to where a comma b comma c are real, then the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 or equal, then a and ax square plus bx plus c will have same sign. Therefore, roots are equal. That means discriminant to 0. Now we can write b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Now 4ac minus b square equal to 0. Now the expression, we know that ax square plus bx plus c by a can be written as x plus b by 2a whole square plus 4ac minus b square by 4a square. Now this can be written as x plus b by 2a whole square. The value of 4ac, the value of 4ac minus b square is in this case 0. Now 0 by this value is 0. Now x plus b by 2a whole square is greater than 0. Now here ax square, we get ax square plus bx plus c by a greater than 0. Greater than 0 means the numerator and denominator both have same sign. Therefore, ax square plus bx plus c and a have same sign. That means either both are positive or both are negative. Now we are going to discuss about the third theorem. So in the third theorem, we are going to discuss in two cases. Now the first one is, if the alpha and beta, if alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and alpha is less than beta. The first, here we observe the smallest root is the alpha. Therefore, if alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and alpha is less than beta. Now the first one, if alpha less than x less than beta, then a and ax square plus bx plus c so here alpha less than x, if alpha less than x less than beta, then a and ax square plus bx plus c will have opposite sign. Now the second one is, if x less than alpha or x greater than beta, then a and ax square plus bx plus c will have same sign, will have the same sign. Now we can prove here alpha and beta are the roots of the equation and alpha is less than beta. Now now here arise the two cases. If alpha less than x less than beta, then ax square plus bx plus c and a have opposite sign. Here x is less than alpha or x is greater than beta, then alpha and then a and ax square plus bx plus c will have same sign. Now first we prove the first case 1. So what is given that here? The alpha is less than x less than beta. So alpha, we know that the sum of the roots is minus of b by a. Product of the roots is c by a. Here the given condition is alpha less than x. Now this can be written as alpha minus x less than 0. Now it is a multiple with minus. X minus alpha is greater than 0. Now we taking x less than beta. Therefore x minus beta less than 0. Now the given equation ax square, the given quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c can be written as a into x square plus b by a into x c by a. Therefore now this is ax square plus bx plus c by a can be written as x square minus of b by a into x plus c by a. Now therefore this one x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now this can be written as x minus alpha into x minus beta. Now this can be written as x minus alpha into x minus beta. Therefore this is a positive, this is negative. X minus alpha is the positive, x minus beta is the negative. Therefore positive into negative, plus into minus is the minus. Undoubtedly it is less than 0. Now we can write ax square plus bx plus c whole by a is less than 0. What we observe here, the numerator complete the value of the numerator and the denominator is less than 0. That means they have the opposite sign. This is a plus, this is a minus. Plus by minus is minus. Also minus by plus is also minus. Then you can write ax square plus bx plus c and a have opposite sign. Here you observe the expression have two different roots. But therefore the x is lies be here alpha less than x less than beta. Then you can write ax square where alpha is less than beta. Then ax square plus bx plus c and a have opposite sign. Now we are going to discuss about the second case. The second case is, now the second one we can prove in two cases. The first one is x less than alpha, where here given that alpha is less than beta. Now we can write here when you taking x less than alpha, this is x less than alpha less than beta. Then you can write here x minus alpha less than 0. Similarly you can write plus beta is sending other side. Therefore x less than beta. Here you can write x minus beta also less than 0. Less than 0 means it is a negative number. It is also negative number. Therefore now we can write here, if x is less than alpha, that means alpha is given that alpha is less than beta. Therefore this is x less than, now we taking x less than alpha, that means x minus alpha less than 0. Then you take x less than beta, that is x minus beta less than 0. Therefore this is a negative number, this is a negative. Minus into minus is plus. Now the ax square plus bx plus c can be written as x minus alpha into x minus beta. Here the minus into minus is plus. Therefore this is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means ax square plus bx plus c and a have same sign. Ax square plus bx plus c and a have the same sign. Now another case here is given that Rx is greater than beta. x is greater than beta. Now here the given condition at the beginning, alpha less than beta. That means beta greater than alpha. 2 is a less than 3, but 3 is greater than 2. Similarly, alpha is less than beta. That means beta is greater than alpha. Now we can write here x greater than beta, greater than alpha. Now we taking these two, x minus beta is greater than 0. Now here taking these two, x is greater than alpha. That means x minus alpha greater than 0. Now we observe here x minus beta is greater than 0 and x minus alpha is greater than 0. Therefore, these two have plus into plus. Plus into plus is the plus. Therefore, in this case we can also written as the ax square plus bx plus c can be written as x minus alpha into x minus beta. Therefore, here this is plus, this is plus. Plus into plus is the plus. Plus means greater than 0. Therefore, ax square plus bx plus c by a greater than 0. Therefore, now we can write ax square plus bx plus c and a have same sign. So here we have taken some examples. Suppose the case 1, x square plus x plus 1. Now we discussed about the sign of the x square plus x plus 1. Now here delta is the b square minus 4ac, that is 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. What you observe here, if the discriminant is less than 0, then you can write the sign of the expression is depend on the coefficient of x square. Here a equal to 1 is greater than 0. Now you can write the x square plus x plus 1. X square plus x plus 1 is always positive for all x belongs to R. Why? Because here when the discriminant is less than 0, the sign of the expression is depend on the coefficient of x square. A is a positive, the expression is positive for any real number. If you take any real value for x, it is always positive for x belongs to R. Now the another one, x square minus 2x plus 1. Now here we find the discriminant b square minus 4ac. 4 minus 4 is the 0. What you observe here? Here the discriminant is less than 0. Here also the discriminant is 0. Now the sign of the expression is based on the coefficient of x square. It is a 1 greater than 0. Now we can write the x square minus 2x plus 1 is positive for all x belongs to R. If you take any real value for x, it is always positive, because we know that the theorem, if the discriminant is 0 or less than 0, the expression sign is depend on the coefficient of x square. It is the positive, the expression is positive for any real number. It is a negative, the expression is negative for any real number. Now the third case, if you taking, suppose if you taking x square minus 5x plus 4. So here now expand into, we know that here this expression can be expanded into the two factors, that is x minus 1 into x minus 4. Now first we find the b square minus 4ac discriminant. Here b square is the 25 minus 4ac is the 60. Now this is a 9. When the discriminant is greater than 0, when you identify the discriminant is a positive, when the discriminant is positive, the roots are distinct. The roots are undoubtedly distinct. That means it have two real roots. So in the case of real roots, now you can write here x minus 1 into x minus 4. X minus 1 into x minus 4. Now here taking the wavy curve method, this is plus minus plus. Minus infinity to infinity. Therefore, now we can write here, if 1 less than x less than 4, if 1 less than x less than 4, here the coefficient of x square 1, that is, you can write this method. If the coefficient of x square minus, this is plus, this is minus, this is minus. This is from wavy curve method. If 1 less than x less than 4, the expression is negative. If x less than 1 or x greater than 4, the expression is positive. Why? Because here the depend on the coefficient of x square. X square coefficient is a positive. Then ax square plus bx plus c and a have same sign. That means x less than 1, x less than alpha, x greater than beta. So in the case of the roots are discriminant. So we have to take only wavy curve method. First, when the discriminant is greater than 0, then we find the factors or the roots minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Then you can write the smallest root in the left hand side and big one is the right hand side. So take the number line from minus infinity to infinity. From wavy curve method plus minus plus. If it is a less than 0, then you can take 1 to 4. It is a greater than 0, that is minus infinity to 1, union 4 to infinity. This is the sign of the quadratic expression.